What's going on, everybody? It's your dating coach, Elliott Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about how to prevent hot and cold types of men, okay? Men who like to come and go, they're hot and cold, they show a lot of interest, and then they pull away. You get it. Now, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I'll love you forever. If you want to get my course, Attraction Academy, which a lot of this I'm going over is going to be in there, and it's going to be in more detail. So if you're literally talking to a guy right now who is hot and cold and is not wanting to commit and is not sure about you, my course, Attraction Academy, goes into detail on what to do, okay? So, jumping right into this, the first thing I want to get out of the way is while you can dramatically drop or lower the percentage a man is going to be hot and cold, you can never fully get rid of it, right? And the reason for that is, well, it's not two reasons, but there's two ways or two problems a lot of women have when they come to me, or just in getting a guy in general. And one of them is a woman's problem, which is building the attraction. Okay. Now, of course, the guy's supposed to build attraction too. I just mean attraction in general, right? She doesn't build attraction the correct way, or he doesn't build it the correct way, or the chemistry between you is just not right. It's just not there, whatever it is, however you want to say it. And then the other way, which is something out of her control, which is a man not wanting a relationship, or a man not knowing what he wants, or the man being emotionally unavailable, or the man being a low ego dude or a narcissist or something like that. So I always tell women there's a two-part process to it. It's finding the right guy, the guy who is on the same page as you, who wants the right, the relationship and the long term and all that. And then there's, the attraction. You could do very well on the attraction. Now, it's almost impossible to be 100% perfect with attraction, but you could do a lot with attraction. And the only thing you can do on this side is filter those dudes out, which, again, my course talks about. I actually have a quiz on there, a 25-question quiz that helps you, and a video, like a 30-minute video that helps you decipher these type of men, okay? So, if you want that, link's up here or down below. With that being said, the way you prevent the hot and cold men is you have to build the attraction to a point. First off, you have to find out if the guy is the right guy for a relationship. Then if he is, you have to figure out how to build attraction in a way where he sees you and only you. Because the number one reason a guy does play hot and cold is because he thinks he has you, and so he takes you for granted, and he takes those resources and invests them in elsewhere, and or he feels the pressure of a relationship when he's not looking for one. So this guy is going hot and cold because he's going to show all this interest in the beginning. He's going to go gung-ho. He's going to invest in you heavily. And men always do this, whether they want a relationship or they just trying to get in your pants. They're always doing that because they know that the ritual between man and woman, or just the human ritual, is courtship. It's courtship, and because of this, he's going to invest heavily in you, and then from there, he's going to try to get his prize. And his prize could be either or. It could be getting in your pants, or it could be the relationship, right? But if it's not the relationship, if it is not a relationship, then it's trying to get in your pants. And so if he gets in your pants, then great, he's going to go cold. If he wants to get in your pants, but it feels more like a relationship, it's going to be hot because he was investing to get into your pants. And now it's cold because it feels like a relationship, and that's not what he wants, right? So to prevent it, there's two things you got to do. You got to find the right guy. Not Mr. Right, but just a guy who's on the same page as you. And then I'm a big believer in this. I believe there has to be a thing of standards. A woman has to know how to call the motherfucker out. I think a woman has to know when to give a guy an ultimatum. And if you're one of these women who are letting a guy, okay, I say in every video, a guy does what he does for two reasons. Because you let him and he thinks he can get away with it. If one of those two things are in the picture, he's going to continue to be hot and cold, right? He's going to continue to be hot and cold. And if he knows that he has you and he doesn't want a relationship, but you keep him around, he wins. Listen, hot and cold, and I say this in my videos all the time, hot and cold or being confused, or not being sure where you stand, or being in the gray area, however you word it, however you want to say it, that means there's not enough attraction. That means a guy does not want a relationship with you. There's no such thing as hot and cold or confused if a guy wants a relationship. It's really that simple. Women don't like that, but it really is that simple. If this guy is hot and cold with you and it's short distance, if it's longer distance, it's different, because a lot of guys, it's just long distance. It's just a whole different game. But if it's shorter distance, within an hour of each other, so if you live an hour and 1 minute away from each other, this still applies. The long distance applies. But if you're short distance, then if he's hot and cold, it means he does not want a relationship. It's simple as that. But Elliot, he blows up my phone all the time, but then he just goes, okay, well then congratulations, your convenience. That's what it is, your convenience. But no, we went on 5 dates, our chemistry's so amazing, and he's the one always initiating, but then he just goes cold for a week. Okay, congratulations, your convenience. You think that guy's not talking to another chick? If you go 2 weeks without talking to the guy, you think he's really not talking to another girl in those 2 weeks because he's so busy? No, I know he's busy, Elliot. He's a lawyer, and he has a really big case right now. Oh, hey, whatever. Okay, you could justify it all you want. If he's hot and cold, if he is not continuing to move forward, if it is not progressing, if he is not in a relationship with you, he does not want a relationship. It's simple as that. To prevent hot and cold, ladies, you have to call the motherfucker out. You have to tell him what's up. You have to give him the ultimatum. He's doing what he's doing because you let him and he thinks he can get away with it. It is literally as simple as that, okay? So with that being said, I love you all. Take care. If you have not got my course yet, please click the link above and below. Peace.